And Hutchie, we had Dean Cox obviously inducted into the Hall of Fame only last week, and he spoke in the aftermath about that he feels Ben Cousins should be put into the Hall of Fame. I feel after that Basil Zemplis interview that Ben Cousins did, he's further and further away, in my opinion, to... Now, you've been on the panel before, Cara, this is what it stands for.
But no one seems to know, Lord.
On a basis of record, which he's got, ability, which he's got, integrity, questionable, his sportsmanship, fine, character, questionable. I think that, obviously he gets in. He should be in right now. But I just think...
Well, Gary Ablett got in,
further
which
away.
I didn't agree with at the time, and I was on the panel, but I was outvoted. And he was even spoken about that he could be a legend.
You voted against him being
I didn't agree with
all.
the decision. I didn't agree with it.
Well, what's the period of penance that you...
I felt Gary Ablett got in far too soon. It was 5 or 6 years after the tragedy with Alicia Horan, and I didn't think he should have gone in.
But you'd have no problem with him being in now?
I'm still uncomfortable with it.
So, Cara, there's
on that criteria, completely.
But that criteria is so ambiguous. Like, it doesn't say whether it relates to the integrity they showed when they played or their misdemeanour since. Or
I was against the decision then, and I'm still uncomfortable with it.
Hutchie, there's a big one coming. So Adam Goods, automatic selection, Chris Judd, automatic selection this time next year. Dustin Fletcher is the one who I would have as an automatic selection, but he did get suspended for 12 months from Asada, Cara, of course, with 33 teammates.
Yep.
Will they take that into consideration for Dustin Fletcher?
Look, it's a very different situation, I think, to Ben Cousins or even Gary Ablett.
Joe Watson was stripped of his brand.
I reckon Dustin Fletcher might wait a year or two, but he'll get in.
Are you raising that, or you've heard that may be...
No, I raised that out of question. I thought about it because of the Ben Cousins situation.
He was let down by people, Kane.
Absolutely, Lord, and I think, as I said, he's deserving of being in there, but they've stripped Joe Watson of his Brownlow.
You might argue that he showed absolutely... None of the people who took those drugs showed much leadership at the time. Interestingly...
But that criteria, we can just have one more look at that if we get a chance. Dustin Fletcher passes all of those criteria.
Sportsmanship?
Yeah.
It was suspended for a year. I mean, you might say it was
You're saying he fails the sportsmanship and integrity?
So should Joe Watson have his Brownlow?
Kane, it's because of the doubt on Job. Because he doesn't even know what went into Job Watson, into his body.
So does Dustin.
That's right, they thought they knew, but they don't now. Anyway, we're getting into territory we don't want to. But
played 21 years and...
Hutchie, I'm agreeing with you, but...
He'll get in, but he might wait a year or two.
But it doesn't make any sense either. Why is it you've got to wait a year or 2 or 3?
Kane makes a really good point.
So, Cara, you're on the panel again this year, and they say Dustin Fletcher, would you say, no, I'd make him wait a year?
I'm not... No, I don't. I'm not going to talk hypotheticals. I'm not on the panel, and I need to have a really... Kane's only brought it up tonight. But I can certainly understand that there would be that discussion. There would be that discussion.
It doesn't sound like you'd put him in first.
Very, very quickly, there's a couple of South Australians on that panel, and a view that too many South Australians got in this year. I'm not saying I think that. Few in the footy community feel that, for example, as great as Greg Phillips was...
9 premierships.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but Port won a few back then. Look, I was surprised he wasn't already in. Maybe Alistair Lynch. People felt that Alistair Lynch, and I think Alistair Lynch has got a pretty good case to get in. I know a couple of his premiership teammates got in ahead of him, but I was pretty surprised he wasn't in.
It's an odd voting
Not criticising Bruce
process
McAvaney, not criticising Michelangelo Rucci, but just interesting. The chairman's a West Australian, just saying.
Saying lots there. We'll talk about that again at some stage.